The internet tells us so many ideas of what it looks like or what it's meant to be like to level up, of which I don't think it's a bad thing, but in reality, leveling up looks different for a lot of us. It's not always about looking aesthetic and being that girl. I would challenge you on the other end to let go of all your expectations of what it's meant to look like to glow up and to actually face your own reality. Glow up in your capacity, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Amahle and this is Girl Up Glow Darling. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome once again. I really appreciate your return. And if you are new around the block, if you're seeing this face for the very first time, welcome. Hopefully what I have to share with you today is going to be of great value and it's going to convince you to stay and join our Smolanyana family. Without any further ado, let's get into today's topic. Today I want us to speak about the barriers to our level up journey, things that I've identified in my life that have stopped me from becoming the better version of myself. The first one is imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome basically refers to doubting your abilities and feeling like a fraud and feeling like you're not capable of doing certain things. When you have imposter syndrome, you kind of attribute all the good things that happen in your life, or most of the good things that happen in your life, to things like luck. I think imposter syndrome at its core emanates from insecurity, and insecurity stems from a problem in identity. When it comes to imposter syndrome, I would say try to assess things in the past that have contributed to your identity in negative ways and replace them with more logical truths. Remember that your value as a human being has nothing to do with what you can or cannot do, other people's opinions and what you've been through, but your value as a human being is actually intrinsic. So you want to anchor yourself in immovable truths and things that never change. I've been working through imposter syndrome by reaffirming my identity in the Bible. What is in the Bible for me is what I'm allowed to have the larger voice in who I am and my abilities. The second one is lack of discipline. Oh my goodness. The second reason why you may not be leveling up as you'd like to is the clear and simple fact that you just don't have discipline. You are not committed to your leveling up journey and it's simply not a priority of yours. That's why you're not leveling up. Keep coming up with excuses. You keep finding excuses not to be the best version of yourself, and that's just the simple facts. For as long as you're not committed and intentionally directing your energy into being the best version of yourself, you're not going to get there. Discipline and commitment are kind of like the cornerstones of any kind of level up journey. The other day I was listening to a podcast and they were speaking about discipline. I will definitely link it in the description box, and this is what they had to say. Discipline is a foundational principle. Being able to command your body to do something outside of what makes you happy and comfortable is a life skill we need to cultivate, because without it you will constantly give up. There are so many opportunities in life to give up. If you don't know how to tell yourself, I know you're uncomfortable and that this is annoying, I know that there are faster ways to do this, etc., but this is the way that is best for me and this is the way I've chosen to commit to. You cannot allow your impulses and emotions to rule you if you want to achieve something. So yeah. Number 3 is having an idealistic idea of what it's meant to look like. The internet tells us so many ideas of what it looks like or what it's meant to be like to level up and to glow up, of which I don't think it's a bad thing, but in reality, leveling up looks different for a lot of us. For some people, it means downgrading to a cheaper car so you can be able to pay for your tuition. It's not always about looking aesthetic and being that girl. And sometimes it looks like healing, and the process of healing can get quite ugly. So I would challenge you on the other end to let go of all your expectations of what it's meant to look like to glow up and to actually face your own reality. Glow up in your capacity, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. You don't need an aesthetic looking gym set to start exercising. I can almost guarantee you that you have plenty of clothes that you can use to exercise. Don't look far and beyond. Sometimes the things that you need are in your proximity. Number 4 is black and white thinking. Because I have perfectionistic tendencies, I've fallen prey to black and white thinking, and it's something that I'm slowly coming out of. So basically, black and white thinking is like a thought pattern that makes people think in absolutes. So it's either you're always right or you're an absolute failure. There's no in between. Black and white thinking is a barrier to leveling up because it negates the principle of process. And everything in nature testifies to the principle of process. The sun doesn't just shoot up every morning. It comes out slowly until everything is out. When somebody grows, they don't just grow overnight. It's a process. Growth is a process. Life is a process. So the sooner we learn how to immerse ourselves in the process and accept that life does have dynamics and that things will not always look up, we will be better equipped to keep moving forward regardless of the amount of times that we fall. And the last one is create systems, not goals. I got introduced to this concept of creating systems and not goals when I was reading Atomic Habits by James Clear. He said, goals are good for setting direction, but systems are best for making progress. A handful of problems arise when you spend too much time thinking about your goals and not enough time designing your systems. So systems are basically focused on the how part of your goals, whereas goals are just end orientated. In an example, I'm going to read this out loud as well, okay? So it says, if you're a coach, your goal might be to win a championship. Your system is the way that you recruit players, manage your assistant coaches, and conduct practice. If you're an entrepreneur, your goal might be to build $1 million business. Your system is how you test product ideas, hire employees, and run marketing campaigns. If you're a musician, your goal might be to play a new piece. Your system is how often you practice, how you break down and tackle difficult measures, and your method for receiving feedback from your instructor. In any case, guys, I hope that this video shed some light on your path and that you are better equipped to level up and to become the best version of yourself. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like, subscribe, and comment. Until next time.